Oh, this is not gonna go good. Open it before it changes. I'm just gonna open it. Oh boy. This is not gonna be good.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you weren't here on a social call.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me.
One of
No,
these
they
days
said you
they
made
knew
it
that we
pretty
were gonna
clear.
show up.
I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do.
Fine. Lead on.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard.
You shouldn't be here, Tim. This place is dangerous. Especially for someone like you.
It's not like that. Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is
I'll
gonna
just do
get
that
caught in the
option
middle.
for once.
And if you're here, it can't be good. So I hope you two can come to an understanding.
Nope, there ain't no understanding about it.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war.
Oh, one's been started.
Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me. Oh, yeah? Mate,
Go ahead. You got a job to do.
it's the wolf.
They already know we're coming, so...
Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Oh, look at that. I would have had no clue that these guys were involved.
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it. You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help
I
them
want to
find
kill,
it.
like, everyone in here.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal
She
of
wasn't wearing a
discuss.
ribbon before, by the way.
All right. You got me here. Let's talk.
That's where it's gonna end. For real. Oh man, you know that we're gonna like die in the next one, right?
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
I'm gonna kill her. Did you send Colin to the farm? You and 85 point... or I'll just say majority and not. Majority! Did you attempt to remove Nerissa's ribbon? Majority! Which crooked operation did you investigate first? Ooh, I was in the minority there. Did you send Toad to the farm? Majority! How did you respond to the crooked man? Minority. Alright, so we only have one episode left to play. Oh my god, this is not gonna go well. And at the end of the game, I very well might end up killing either the Crooked Man or Bloody Mary. Or both. Like, I am, like, so nice to a certain point, but those people are just bad and evil. And I just want them gone and out of here and dealt with. You know? Because jail is not gonna do anything. Jail is, they're gonna end up like escaping jail or something, so it's pointless. And everyone would be happy if we just got rid of them permanently. So, I mean, yeah. I don't know what to say other than that, so I will just wait for the credits to finish, and then I will go ahead and show the Book of Fables. So, yeah. Alright, let's quickly go through the achievements, because I don't really care. I always manage to not get someone, and I don't know how. Probably because of, like, the different options. Alright. Silver bullets. The legend of great and magical wolves often makes mention of their weakness against weapons made of silver, and those tales bear out to be true. The silver bullet Mary shot Bigby with was not the first, but any of them could be the last. Any silver left in Bigby's body weakens his system, slows his healing, and can cause long-term damage. Acting Deputy Snow White. With Ichabod Crane firmly out of the picture and King Cole still absent, the task of leading Fabletown falls squarely on Snow's shoulders. She has performed many of the job's duties for a long time, picking up the slack for Crane. But now that she's fully in charge of the business office, she has to deal with a new level of politicking she had not previously been exposed to. Only the truly beautiful donkey skin coat. Only the truly beautiful will fully understand the power of a coat that makes its wearer appear ugly. It is the power to be invisible while still being seen. Unfortunately, its value can also be hard to see, but it is still a magic coat, and to some collectors that is enough. The Jersey Devil. Not all the fables who came to this world landed in Fabletown. There are those who scattered across the farthest corners of the earth, and there are those who simply prefer the Garden State of the Empire, or Garden State to the Empire State. Such is the Jersey Devil. Reports of its appearance have varied, although most accounts make mention of leathery wings, but any encounters with a certain acts of legend some years ago has temporarily rendered that feature absent. Woodman's axe. Once just a simple tool for felling trees, the axe became much more when it was ensourced by druids and marked with their ruin. But it truly became an object of legend when the woodsman used it to slay the big bad wolf from nape to neck, in protection of Little Red Riding Hood. It may carry old world charm, but its simplicity of design and quality workmanship make it an effective tool or weapon even today. Johann. His name often said in the same breath as that of the baker and the candlestick maker of Fabletown. And like those other tradesmen, Johann the butcher's storefront has served Fabletown for ages. Fresh cuts, exotic meats, and even full sides of beef for vigorous appetites of ogres and trolls. But Johann's business has fallen on hard times and fallen in with the wrong crowd, as the quality of his production declined, and his business turned into a front operation for the Crooked Man. Some have started to wonder if they even really knew Johann. Bluebeard's money. One might think that Bluebeard donates funds to Fabletown government for nefarious purposes, seeking special favors, or to have a louder voice in government proceedings. But what he really wants is stability and strength. Because as far as Bluebeard is concerned, Fabletown exists to insult him from the Mundy world, or insulate him. As much of his money can be a sword, it also serves as a shield. The Crooked Lair. Occupying a the sanctified church, this is just one of many locations the Crooked Man's operation uses to run the Fabletown underworld. Its lounge atmosphere makes for a comfortable meeting place, unless you are an unwelcoming guest. It is completely boarded up to the outside world, and the only way in is through one of the many portals, marked by a door with the Crooked Man's Catherine wheel icon, scattered throughout the city and elsewhere. The Crooked Man. The Crooked Man has slowly built himself into one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and crooked house. Two things he cared about more than his wife or children, whom he killed rather than just let them stand in his way. In his rise, the Crooked Man has ensnared many fables in his crime web, providing them with what they need, but always at a high cost. He is cunning, persuasive, and ruthless. Tiny Tim. When most fables theorize that their longevity and overall well-being is improved by the Mundy world's knowledge of them, for a select few, that does not seem to apply. When a malady of injuries is an integral part of the fable story, that notoriety can make recovery nearly impossible. That's what Tiny Tim thinks, at least. And no medical care or magic, rather, none that he can afford, can heal his leg. And the last one. Sorry you've had to deal with all of this horrible talking and reading of mine. Life on the farm. With its idyllic location and managed community, the farm would seem to be a welcome alternative to eking out an existence in Fabletown. But those who have lived there see it very different. They see it for what it is. A prison. A place where you are free to be who you are and do whatever you please, except leave. It doesn't help that while fables who appear human do not have to worry about being sent to the farm, they always seem to fill the leadership roles there. Alright, so there's that. Oh, I also really quickly just want to see, like... Alright, so she's wearing black there. I just want to see what she's usually wearing. Okay, yeah, she was wearing, like, a tan and jeans, and now she's just wearing all black. That's all I wanted to see. So, we are done with this episode. And until next time, guys, bye-bye!